What is up everybody, Ben here, and I am back with a brand new video. For today's video, I am just going to be vlogging just my day today because I have not posted a video in a while. So I think it's time for some new content for you guys. And yes, I still have my Christmas lights up. You know, I think they look fantastic, so I'm gonna keep them up probably like year round. Why not? By the way, you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually like extremely windy outside today. Of course it dies down when I put the camera on it, but yeah, it's like extremely windy today. Once I point the camera at it, it just completely dies down. So yeah, what are the odds? Anyways though, I am probably going to get some lunch because it is lunchtime. I will pick up the vlog once I'm getting some food.
A sneaker, chicken tikka, masala at a gala event. I represent that stupid, that's for sure. You be like, oh yeah, Adam, real mature.
I like a lettuce, tomatoes, and monster on by. All this cheese gonna make me cry. New Gorgonzola, provolone. Don't even get me started on this microphone.
I'm blowing up. Like my name is Joe Bazooka, I'm a super duper MC party pooper on a track so sick and make you feel all.
So I am at Jersey Mike's right now. It's a little sandwich shop by my place, and it's actually my go-to sandwich shop. It's pretty good, so I'm gonna eat right now and then I'll pick up the vlog later. Delicious. Alright, so I just finished lunch, and I think for fun, I am going to get a little montage of my car driving around. So I'm going to do that. Let's roll the cinematics.
Treat me like a human, cause the bitch, you know I bleed too. You was like a puppy, fuck that Peter shit, I'll be you. Everyone get on my car, y'all. Bigger like hoe in a drop top. Baby, a diamond that shine on my wrist. Low, better be giving a tip. 40 on me and I came with a clip. 40 on me and I came with a clip. Low, better be giving a tip. Low, better be giving a tip. Never fell in love. Okay, so now we are at the part of the video that you guys were probably waiting for. I did a little poll on Instagram asking what you would like to see in my vlogs, and I gave you guys some options, and one of them that you wanted to see was me talking about my car accident that happened a few months ago. So I am going to talk about that. So the day it happened was August 22nd of 2018. Now, my friend and I wanted to go for a little canyon run. Basically what a canyon run is that you go drive on a back road through like a canyon for fun because it's windy and it gives you something to do instead of just driving straight. So that's what we wanted to do. So we start driving, and then one of my other friends hits me up and is like, hey, what are you doing? Want to get some food? I'm like, yeah, I'm down to get food. My friend who I'm with currently and we go pick up my second friend, and we go over to McDonald's to grab some food. After we get McDonald's, I ask my friend, hey, do you still want to hang out with us, or should we take you back home? And he's like, no, I'm down to hang out. So the three of us decided to go continue hanging out and go for a drive. Now we're driving on this one road, and it's about, I'll say, 10:15-ish. Yeah, I'll say it's about 10:15 at night. And we're driving on this back road. My friend was actually driving my car at the time because I didn't know the roads that we were on. So my friend is driving.
And so we're coming around this one turn and my back tires started to lose traction. So when that happened, we started like swaying like this on the road. Now my friend who was driving tries to correct the car, but he can't. And we keep swaying like that, and he keeps trying to correct it, but overcompensates. And to our right side, if you can imagine a back road, so there's houses on the left side of the road, and on the right side is this dirt, like, hillside, which the dirt hillside was a little bit slanted. Like I was saying, my friend is trying to correct it, but overcompensates, and we go straight towards the dirt hillside and drive up the slanted part, and we flip pancake style. Pancake style. Like, from the beginning, once we started swaying on the road like that, after we lost traction, I knew that something bad was going to happen. And of course, it did. As soon as the impact of the car landed upside down on the ground, I was like, oh shit. Like, that's the first thing that popped out of my mouth. And luckily, the windows were rolled down already, so we all hopped out, made sure each and every one of us was okay. And then this man came from his house, which was literally right across the street, because he heard the tires start to like screech and everything on the road. So he makes sure we're okay, and may I remind you, we're in a canyon and we have no service whatsoever. So the man tells us that there's some service up the road. My friend who was driving the car starts to walk up the road to look for some service. He eventually ends up calling the cops. So we're chilling down there. The three of us, after he gets back, we're chilling down there, waiting for the cops to show up. So the cops came, ambulance came, I think a fire truck came too, a tow truck came as well. And we basically gave everybody our statements. We were not speeding at all, we were going the speed limit, and the tires just lost some traction. Now, the funny thing about this whole incident, and while the incident is not funny itself, so like I said earlier, we had gotten some McDonald's, and my friend who we had picked up before we got McDonald's was like, oh, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go check if my drink's still in there. And I'm like, dude, your drink is not going to have survived the crash, like, good luck. I don't know what you're thinking. But he goes and opens the door, and sure enough, comes back and pulls out his drink, and his drink is like perfectly fine. So in all that ruckus that happened, his drink flipped but landed like right side up, like again, and got stuck. So his drink did not spill at all, and that was kind of hilarious. So my point in sharing all this with you is that you should not take life for granted. You do not know what can happen and when it can happen. I could have easily died that night, but I survived. I walked away with literally nothing except for a scratch on my hand right here, but that's probably when I was climbing out of the car and I got cut by a little piece of glass. Now, for my 21st birthday, I think I'm going to get a tattoo on my wrist that says 8/22/18, which is the day of the crash, symbolizing that I survived something major. You know, it will have a lot of meaning because it will show that I can get through anything in life, no matter how hard it is. And I know you guys can too. Okay, that concludes my video. I actually have one last thing to say before I fully leave, and that is that I came up with a name for you guys. I will now be calling you guys the Frout Fam from now on. I think there cannot be a better name for you guys, so that's what I will call you. The video, if you did, please go like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys later.